Hey, what's up guys? It's Widtho again. This video is going to be, we're just going to talk about little things that you can do to kind of help yourself out. So generally speaking, you have all your events and so on and so forth, and you'll have, oh, build these troops or you know, build this amount of buildings or whatever the case may be. So some things that you can do to cut down on the times is go to your treasures and find treasures that are acclimated towards what it is that you're going to do. So, for instance, if I'm going to do some construction or something like that, I might go for construction speed, or something of that nature. If I'm going to do some troop building, I may, go for troop training speed, stuff of that nature. So that every little percent that you can get there is going to cut down on those time frames, right? And then also you can go over here, and if you have any of these buffs unlocked, you can add, a few percent or more, depending on which level you have unlocked, to increase the rate in which your training speed goes. Here we got 5%, for troop training. Maybe I want to add 10% to my production, 5% to research. Most of the stuff you guys are all familiar with. I just want to reiterate it that when you go to do anything in the game, I don't care if you're doing some research, maybe you're doing a big building, or maybe you're just building some troops. Whatever it is, there's ways to cut down on that time. And one of the biggest ways to cut down on time is to go out and hunt for gems. So these legendary gems that you can go get, this is 30% reduction on certain things. It could be, 10%, 20%, depending on the gem and what have you, but these are huge increases, and they just decrease the crap out of your time. For me, just to build some Cavaliers here, we're looking at 53 days. It's crazy. I can knock that down by about 10 days just by getting gems, doing a buff, and putting in the right treasures. So whenever you're doing something, I don't care if it's as small as building a building or doing researches or, making troops. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're grabbing all of that stuff. It's worth the time that it takes to get the buffs necessary to do whatever it is you're going to do. It's absolutely worth it. You can save yourself a lot of time on your speed ups that you're using and so on and so forth. You just want to make sure that you're going out there and you're taking all of those things into consideration. Okay, there's some other little tips and tricks, that you can kind of do to cut down on time. Some examples would be getting titles from your king, the architect title or the alchemist title, or things of that nature. Those will help. Also, another thing that kind of goes unnoticed and a lot of people don't realize, if you go to your shrine and you check that bad boy out, most shrines have some kind of, or not most, but some shrines have, some kind of buff towards certain things. Some of those buffs are construction speed. Some of those buffs are, different things that are going to help you grow. So, it's nothing to like reach out to an alliance and grab that buff real quick. So you got that. Then again, don't forget that you have your titles that you can snatch up that'll give you, different percentages in those things. And also the king's buffs. So like during troop speed builds and stuff like that, you want to time all of the things that you're going to do that are going to generate that speed increase. Like you want to build as many troops as you can in that 1 hour period where, everything is kind of going off. You have your own personal buff, you got the king's buff, you got everything going off. That's when you really want to push as many troops as you possibly can, and get a lot of growth for a lot less in speed ups. Same thing with construction and same thing with research. All the same stuff, man. you can also do some researches that are going to help increase that stuff. So just bear in mind that when you're building, training, or doing research, you want to make sure that you're taking the time to get as many of these buffs as possible, no matter what it is you're doing. It will save you a lot of speed ups. It will save you a ton of speed ups. All right, guys. Well, that's the tip for the day. So make sure you're buffing up before you go build and research and train some troops. Okay. Cool. Thanks.